Greetings and salutations. When it comes to folks that are really big into, like, say, where folks are really big into the world of film and television, always been the discussion when it comes, like, say, the idea of physical media. And, like, say, whether it is VHS, Blu-ray, DVD, and at the same one thing that we're probably going for right now is there like a bit of a decline when it comes to physical? So, one thing I'm going to do is first I'm going to discuss, like, say, hey, like, what the competition is when it comes to streaming. Then I'll go into a discussion like, say, hey, what were some of the most recent films that were released on physical that were, popular? So, when we have, like, say, some streaming services, Netflix, ad support plan is around $7 a month, while standard ad-free plan is approximately $18 a month. That's an extra $3 a month removes ads. HBO Max starts at around $10 a month with ads, and the ad-free version is about $18.50 a month. Disney Plus costs about $11 a month with ads, while the ad-free version is around $16 a month. Paramount starts at $8 a month.
Shut up and take my money!
Peacock starts at around $8 a month with ads, with the ad-free version costing around $17 a month. And then Apple TV costs around $13 a month and is ad-free. Like, say you also have things like Apple TV, YouTube TV, which is approximately $83 a month.
Shame. Shame, shame, shame! Shame on you!
A month. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna also bring up this as a point. When it comes to gaming, normally, you say, okay, we're gonna go to a store. In the past, say, I live here in South Carolina, I would just have to go, leave, go off the bridge where I live, and all that, and then go to the next town, or city, or town, I guess, or whatever, and then suddenly there would be a GameStop. Well, that's no longer there, so, unless I have to go to Charleston, or even farther out, GameStop is, in a way, slowly fading away, which perhaps does not really help when it comes to gaming. But back in September, Borderlands 4 was the best-selling physical game in the US, followed by NBA 2K 2016, 2026, and Monster Hunter Wilds. Although physical game content sale rose 12% year over year,
That's good.
while the hardware market saw a 24% increase.
The Frogut is also cursed.
That's bad.
Primarily driven by the new Nintendo Switch. And I'm gonna honest and say, yes, I can understand, say, folks are perhaps rather be sitting, at home, for, saying, there's a new Pokemon game. Okay, get out the credit cards and, perhaps, spend a bit of money to, get a digital copy of Pokemon or something. And, yes, for Switch, I still have quite, I don't have, a humongous collection when it comes to Switch. Honestly, this is, say, my entire, collection. It's not much. Mostly because, yes, the Switch is a handheld game, and at the same time, it does kind of, say, okay, here's this game, I could have a lot of fun playing on the go, or this will be more of a game I could play at home, and all that. Well, when it comes to DVD and Blu-ray sales, that were, pretty successful, you had, say, some major recent releases that were pretty successful, whether it was Jurassic World Rebirth and Superman,
Kill him!
Good luck with that.
And the John Wick spin-off film, Ballerina, with other popular titles being Lilo and Stitch, How to Train Your Dragon from 2025, and the 1923 film, and the 1923 A Yellowstone Origin Story series. So, honestly, like, saying what I'm feeling, yes, when it comes to certain films, some films are going to be like, say, hey, this is going to be a bit of, like, say, like, if it was a bit of a big one in the theaters, suddenly folks are going to be saying, hey, I'm willing to either spend a couple of dollars to, you know, get the Blu-ray steel box or something like that. And honestly, sometimes for films, it honestly really depends on what film, and at the same time, like, say, hey, did I perhaps enjoy this when I saw it in theaters? And, like, say, hey, would I be willing to watch it again on home? Because, like, yes, I can understand if someone saying, well, I'm just going to open up HBO Max and I'm going to watch Superman. Because, anyway, like, yes, I could do that too. And, yes, that could be a sense of convenience. At the same time, when it comes to some films would be considered slowly fading away. Or sometimes you're not able to find it on a streaming service. I probably would have trouble trying to find the film, the Roger and Hammerstein film, South Pacific. Or, this might be a bit of a gamble to try to find when it comes to physical. On a streaming service, or in general, the film Hunter in the Dark. That probably will be something that will have a bit of a difficulty. Or perhaps it would not be. I mean, you'll be finding a subtitle one. Perhaps you'll be finding on the Criterion Collection online. But there honestly is sometimes some films that, or, you know, like whether it's, like, say, like, say, video, recordings of, you know, Broadway shows, like the Toxic Avenger the musical. I'd love to talk about this. And so, yeah, I mean, at the same time, you will also have newer films. You will sometimes get newer films, like, say, whether it's streamed on VHS tape. You can get that on, like, yes, you can always get this on Blu-ray, DVD. At the same time, like, look at this. Heck, like, you can even get, like, say, some folks, like, you know, directors have been, like, saying, hey, I'm willing to, like, have, like, you know, a special copy of, like, say, Mandy, or, like...
Look! Cheddar Goblin! Cheddar Goblin, did you eat all the macaroni and cheese?
Nothing's better than cheddar.
Cheddar Goblin!
Or maybe you could get a copy of Psycho Goreman on VHS. It all really depends. Because I really think that sometimes the market for physical, it is there. If you're willing to search for it. And all that. Because sometimes, like, yes, we may find that something that we are interested in, or we go down a tunnel and find something obscure, and we go and say, hey, maybe I'm going to have trouble trying to find X, Y, or Z thing. But then again, there are some things that are suddenly going to be leaving streaming that perhaps we could always say, hey, I can go on eBay or something like that and try to find a thing, like a copy of that or something like that. I honestly think that the state of it is, for physical and all that, it fluctuates, is what I'll say. It fluctuates. It sometimes can be on an uptrend, and at the same time it can be on a downtrend. But this is how I honestly perceive it. What's your thoughts on it? How do you see the world of physical media? See you later.